Welcome to the Dream Stream, where dreams become maps for the lives we are becoming. Because sometimes the dreams that visit us at night are not just about us. They're about the future we're learning to live together. I'm Nicholas Sargent, dream journalist DJ Dreamy, and this is the Dream Stream. Tonight's episode is called Dreams of the Emerging Community. These dreams arrived during a week when something new was beginning in my waking life. Just last night, I attended the first meeting of a dream circle I recently joined. 12 of us gathering together in what the facilitator calls a constellation. The idea is simple. Dreaming may not just be an individual activity. It may be something we participate in collectively. Our group even adopted a symbol to represent that idea, the infinity symbol, a reminder that dreaming and waking life may form a continuous loop, a living exchange between inner experience and outer life. Interestingly, the dreams I'm about to share arrived in the days leading up to that first meeting. Almost as if the dream world was already exploring themes of identity, community, and how we move between different human realities. There's another small moment from my waking life that comes to mind. A couple years ago, my son said something simple to me. He said, "Dad, you should start a podcast." At the time, I wasn't sure what I would talk about. I just knew we often had conversations about ideas that fascinated me. But lately, something interesting has been happening. The dreams themselves seem to be volunteering the material. And little by little, the dream stream begins to take shape. And the dream opens like this. I'm inside a house. It feels like a family home. But something about it is unusual. As I move through the space, I start to realize something strange. I'm not visiting just one family. It's as if I'm stepping into different families, one after another. Different households, different dynamics. Almost like the dream world is letting me experience multiple lives. At one point, I'm sitting beside a daughter. My arm is around her, but she shifts suddenly. I notice the movement and adjust my arm, making the embrace clearly fatherly. Gentle. Supportive. Is that better? I ask. She nods. Yes. Later, I'm standing in the kitchen. The refrigerator is open. I notice a piece of food that looks like it might be past its prime. Without thinking much about it, I say casually, "Maybe we should throw this out." The kids look at each other. Just a quick glance, but something about the glance catches my attention. A little tension, a little uncertainty. One of them answers carefully, "We usually keep that." And suddenly something shifts in me. I realize I've walked into this kitchen carrying assumptions from another life. A life where throwing away food is simple. A life where resources feel secure. Their glance tells a different story. So instead of insisting, I soften. I adapt. Not because the food has suddenly become good again, but because their sense of security matters more than my assumption. And as the dream continues, a realization forms. Maybe the dream world is letting me step into many families, so I can learn how to move between different realities. Not with judgment, but with understanding. And the dream dissolves. When I wake up, the feeling stays with me. Not guilt, not shame, but humility. A recognition that the lives we step into, even within the same community, can be very different. And maybe dreams help us practice something important. How to become flexible enough to meet people where they are. Recently, I began placing a few objects near my bed. a small space that's becoming a kind of dream altar. One of the items there is a simple poster with a phrase that caught my attention. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. From that idea, I've been forming 3 intentions before sleep. I think I am magical. I feel wonder. I imagine community. And interestingly, many of the dreams this week seem to echo those intentions. Another small object has appeared on that altar space. A simple rubber band, doubled over into the shape of an infinity symbol. It's a reminder of the symbol our dream circle constellation chose. Infinity. The idea that dreams and waking life might flow into each other, like 2 currents in the same stream. Personal experience on one side, collective meaning on the other. And maybe the dreams we're exploring here are not just my dreams, but small reflections of something moving through all of us. The dream shows me something. I'm standing inside a house where a gathering is happening. People are talking, moving through rooms, and suddenly something clicks. I realize this is a dream. Lucidity. Instead of getting excited and waking up, I remember something from my own dream framework. Junction 5, realizing you're dreaming. Junction 6, stabilizing the dream. So I begin touching objects around me. The mantle, a lamp, feeling the texture of things. The dream wobbles slightly, but I stay calm. Then I remember the next step. Junction 7, surrendered lucidity. Instead of trying to control the dream, I say quietly, I'm open to what the dream wants to show me. Almost immediately, the room fills with more people, as if the world expands when I stop trying to control it. And the dream fades. Suddenly, I'm here, a farm, and trucks are arriving, carrying dinosaurs, real dinosaurs. I'm amazed, but every time I try to show someone else, something interferes. The dinosaur steps out of view, someone looks the wrong direction, the lighting shifts. People think I'm imagining things, until finally one person sees part of the creature. But even then, they don't quite recognize what they're seeing. Sometimes you can see something clearly, before others do. Another dream arrives. I'm standing on a bluff, overlooking the ocean with my son. Down below, he's playing near the water. And then I see something incredible. A massive wave rising along the coastline, arching high into the air before crashing. For a moment, it takes my breath away. I say out loud, "Wow, look at that wave!" The wave crashes, spraying mist across the bluff. The whole landscape turns blue with water, then slowly returns to sand as it recedes. And I realize something simple. Not every moment needs to be captured. Some moments are meant simply to be experienced. The dream shows me something unusual. I'm walking with someone who is God. We're standing on the surface of a globe, looking up the coastline of Africa. God shows me a gift waiting on a shelf. I open it. It's a comforter and bedsheet set, but the design feels childish. I hesitate. Then I say something unexpected. I appreciate the gift, but I don't think I need this. And I wake up wondering. Sometimes dreams ask us to discern between inherited authority and what feels true for our own path. Another current in the stream arrives. Some dreams come as quick glimpses, scenes exploring the same themes from different angles. In one dream, a security guard orders me out of a building, and I mischievously resist. In another, Someone pressures me to join a sales program, and I calmly decline. Dreams testing how we respond to pressure. In another dream, I play an old video game from 1982. The graphics are crude, the action's slow. I quickly lose interest. A quiet reminder that sometimes we simply outgrow old systems. And in another dream, I step inside the world of Back to the Future, where timelines overlap and identities shift across time. There's one more dream that feels important to mention, a dream from childhood. I'm about 10 years old, standing in a desert surrounded by hooded figures. They move toward me in a circle, slowly, threateningly. I shout, "Get away from me in the name of Jesus Christ!" And they're swept away in whirlwinds. But then I get cocky. I call them back, and this time, my voice fails. My throat closes, until finally the words come out again, and the figures disappear once more. Even then I sensed something important. Power should always be approached with humility. Looking across these dreams, a pattern begins to emerge. Dreams expanding identity, inviting flexibility, teaching compassion. Maybe dreams are not just about understanding ourselves. Maybe they're helping us practice something larger. How to live together. How to move between different lives. How to become people capable of community. The infinity symbol from our dream circle keeps returning to mind. A reminder that dreaming in waking life, individual insight and collective wisdom may all be part of one continuous stream. So tonight, I'll leave you with this question. If your dreams were helping you become someone larger than the identity you carry during the day, who might you be becoming? Sleep well, and welcome whatever you're ready to receive.